Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time. Ashton Jeanty. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
At the 41. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Dragon 6, Warriors 70.
First throw of the game, going to be intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming in. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper in the territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. He'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Herbert now. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown, Chargers.
To number 23.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are on the board first here in Vegas. Now Herbert going to change the look. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down and 4.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Let's go.
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Pass complete right side to Bowers. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
31 yards.
That goes for a gain of 31.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Here's Daniels. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up.
It leads to second and 10.
The Raiders had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape preparing for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
60 box Warriors, 70. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Daniels. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, some strong running. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that will be incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Returnable for Grant. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards.
At their own
and the Raiders will take over now, first and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next week. Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass. And he stopped immediately there. Here is 3rd and 5. Now they'll line into something else.
3rd down and 5.
60 Bobcat, 60, Dragon 60.
They go play action. Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They scored on a 36-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
First down.
They'll try the left side. It's Quinn. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You look at this Raiders defense. It's quite a unit. That's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
59, 59.
Here's Herbert. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. 6-3 is our score after 1. It's the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Complete to Nico Collins. 10 yards on
A run out of the gun to Genty. He'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll get the tight end Bowers involved there. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
That's another
certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Let's go now. Ready?
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Yeah, they'll shift things around.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1 at the 20-yard line.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
3rd down and 1. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Arizona here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's tackled at the
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Open man is Quinn. He completes it. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards.
Where's the contain there? And yes, that's a question because that was just a simple drop-off. But he hits the Jets, and all of a sudden, the seas part in front of him.
A huge result there to flip the field and what was a fairly innocuous play call.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 80. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
He was taken down.
As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now Daniels going to keep it. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
Touchdown! A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Raiders 3.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And this is incomplete with the clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
2nd and 10.
Ready? 79, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
The final shot before break. Daniels. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And incomplete on the deep ball. The That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic. I think at the half that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try to help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll keep it on the ground. Quinn. And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 4.
Ray. Set. Crowd right. Hey, ram. Whoa. Go.
Here's Herbert. Finding the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Chargers.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick low completion. Got the job done for a first down.
On first down, it's Quinn. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff up the middle. Quinn. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Baylor tight. 180.
They'll run on first down. Quinn. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good.
Always
disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Come on, set.
And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Gain of 10 yards.
Now they'll change things up.
Las Vegas, first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Now Daniels going to keep it. It's caught inside the 25. It's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here we go, set. Ready.
On first down, it's Jeanty. That's a strong run. And he takes it down a 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Raiders, first
19, go.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now Daniels going to keep it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Dragon 60. 19 Lion, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 4-yard pickup, now made, fourth down.
19, Sergeant, 19.
It's fourth and goal.
Check, 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 check. Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll use his blockers to get this over the 20 to the 21. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Quinn. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Almost at the yard of the play.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On first down, Quinn. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
4 yards.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
2nd and 6. Up the middle they go. Quinn. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
3rd down.
Crowd. Ready. Hey, Ram.
Now it's Herbert. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Here comes Grant on the return. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's got it to Collins, complete. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
A gain of 19
and
yards.
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chargers.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now again, right side. It's Daniels. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Chargers.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including the fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Daniels. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We've got them now.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by either team after half. Really a defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to score points when you can. You never know when offenses might go a little bit dry, and you need those points from earlier.
So for the Chargers, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3.